Georgia Gwinnett completes the sweep of NCAA Division II Emmanuel College on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Lawrenceville as GGC wins game number 1 by a score of 8-0 and game number 2, 2-1 in walk-off fashion. We're joined now by our Grizzly of the day, Elyssa Melton. How are you?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
Not as good as you are, I would imagine. Here, as I take a look at their stat line for the day, do you know what it is?
Not really.
It was 4 for 5, and you hit for the cycle in the doubleheader. Have you ever done that before?
Yes.
You actually have. When was the last time you did it?
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Really? This season already? So you hit for a single, a double, a triple, and a home run. You're off to an incredible start your junior season. What sort of work did you put in this offseason to kind of prepare you for this big moment here?
I try to hit about 3 times a week over the summer and over the winter break.
And so it helped here today. You hit your second solo home run. How much of it were you inspired by Tori Robinson's home run the inning before?
All of it.
So she gets a hold of one. You get a hold of another one, too, as well. Did you know it off the bat? How did that feel?
I did not. No.
So you were running hard out of the box.
Yeah.
I like that. The Grizzlies explode for 6 runs later on in the contest thanks to a Sydney Wilhite grand slam home run, the first of the season for any of the Grizzlies in the grand slam category as GDC takes game number 1, 8-0. You've got this new role on this team now. You're hitting the 3-hole. You're playing first base. You're starting to step up as a leader. Do you like your role on this team? Do you like hitting in the 3 spot every day?
I do so far. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable there.
Do you think you've got the best hitting spot in the entire country? Because you got 2 speed demons, 3 speed demons with Holly hitting in front of you, and then RBI machines hitting behind you.
Yeah, this is a perfect spot because it might want to try and pitch around or pitch to me so I get good pitches so I can pitch around the 4 or 5 spot.
And you cashed that in today again. Georgia Gwinnett wins game number 1 by a score of 8-0. In game number 2, we throw Alexis Eisenberg. And between Alexis, Taylor, and Piper today, this pitching staff is lights out right now. How do you see it over there?
Well, I kind of robbed a no-hitter from Taylor, so I'm down on myself about that.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did, when you go to practice like that, who do you not want to see when it comes to practice out of this pitching staff? Who gives you fits?
I mean, all of them, yeah.
Good answer again, buddy. Always, always. For this team in this start of the season at 13-0, now 14-0, 7th-ranked team in the country. You guys are going to take that number on the road now to Lindsey Wilson. What does that mean in this locker room for a team that feels like they're one of the best teams in the country?
14-0 is a good number, but we still have work to do.
A lot of work to do for sure. This team's going to go take on Lindsey Wilson, a midweek contest next week on Wednesday. Then you got a tough contest, a host of contests, more ranked teams coming against Columbus, Georgia. They tell me this is spring break for a GGC. I don't know about you, but I never got spring break. This was spring break at the ballpark every single day. Is this where you would like to be?
No days off. Yeah.
No days off. Nothing but spring break. Nothing but softball for Elyssa. And again, the glory goes to the Grizzlies in a doubleheader sweep of Emmanuel here in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. Where were you in the celebration here as Kelly McGrill gets things going and then Janko hits the walk-off?
Maybe 4th out of dugout. Always my bear, so I was happy to see her hit that.
So you're the 4th. No Gatorade treatment there for the freshman?
No, we're working on it.
Okay, so maybe something coming later. Heads up out there, Holly. With that, the walk-off win for GGC comes some shout-outs. E, what do you got for us? Take us home.
One, shout out to my parents for coming. Shout out to Tori and Sid. Shout out Justin's Place. Shout out to all the freshmen. And shout out to my bear, Holly. And shout out to Kelly.
Shout out to all the home runs here at GGC. Baseball hits 5 home runs in a weekend series versus Madonna, and now softball hits a grand slam and 2 more home runs on top of that, too, as well. What's in the water here in Lawrenceville?
I don't know, something.
Joe Mosier's probably going to take a lot of credit for this somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, congratulations again today. Again, the glory goes to the Grizzlies as they sweep Emmanuel in the doubleheader on a Sunday afternoon.